Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Ravens Outpost. Tonight we got a special guest, Dylan, on the show. You've seen him before. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I just got done eating dinner, and like it's a little early for me. It's only 8:50 something 9. So
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah, it's
Vegas time.
yeah it's midnight for some of y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, yeah,
I just got done eating some barbecue and got the baby to bed. So hopefully there'll be no interruptions.
nice. Hopefully my internet don't act a fool tonight. I got a little bit of a delay. I don't know what's going on there. Hey Ray, how's it going? Rick, you in there? You still in there?
Where
Hey, what?
do you see the private chat at? Comments?
Yeah,
I see it.
yeah.
A little low. Okay. Yeah, let's try to get this fixed here. I don't know why.
It might be StreamYard. You might have it, the auto setting set. I had to adjust that. I turned mine up just a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, it says automatically adjust mic volume. Okay. Turn it
Yeah,
up.
yeah. You can turn it up just a little bit.
What about now, Ray? That sound.
Already, we got bots in the chat. Sons of bitches.
Does that happen often?
Oh, a lot, dude.
Yeah, some. It's like a Russian bot or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ah. Well.
See you later, comrade. You've been blocked. Should have.
So I still need volume. I, I turned it. I turned it all the way up, man. I don't know what to do.
You sound good to me. I don't know.
Oh.
There we go. I need a real green screen. You see how I'm kind of fading in and out?
Yeah, my webcam actually does that too, but like I like how you got the Ravens Outpost on there. Okay, it's better. That's good.
Let's see.
Y'all like my shirt?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I think Lucy got me this for Valentine's Day like 3 years ago. It's been a good one. I can get them looks, like when I go in the grocery store with it on, and like I either get a thumbs up, like hell yeah, or like them dirty ass looks, like what the hell's wrong with you?
Fuck them.
So what do you want the subject to be about, man? Just talking. What's up?
Just talking. Just talking. You can tell everybody if you want to, if you feel like it. Tell everybody about your tour through the what was it? The museum.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to the Zach Bagans haunted museum back in I believe it was June, and yeah, it was really nuts. There's a lot of shit in there, dead bodies and shit, like actual dead bodies, like like bones and skeletons. There was a lot of relics like Wyatt Earp's Bible and like Jesse James like handgun and shit like that, like a lot of old relics and stuff, and and yeah, there's all kinds of stuff, man.
So what?
Fucking huh? What?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Keep talking. I don't mean to interrupt.
No,
You keep
yeah,
talking.
like so me and Lucy got the like the VIP pass, and like you usually go in a group with like a group of people. Uh, there was about 15 of us, and me and Lucy were the only ones that had the VIP because it costed a little bit extra. And so like there were some areas of the museum that we were able to go that everybody else wasn't, and there was a lot of there was some fucked up shit, man. Like some craziness. Like there was the basement part, which I'll never forget that. Like going down in that basement. Uh, it was like like there were pentagrams and stuff on the. There's like lots of lore, and like I'm sure you could look it up on the the website or like whatever forum maybe. But there is lore about the actual building and like that basement. That basement in particular, there were like like sacrifices and like different like cult stuff. That went on down there, and yeah, so we went down there by ourselves. Like we didn't have any like tour guide come with us. Like they made us go down there by ourselves, but but we weren't allowed to be in there for more than like like 30 seconds to a minute. Like we had to go down in there and come right back out because because whatever was down there could have like left an impression on us. And yeah, like when we walked in there, it was almost like a dungeon. It was like like the old like mortar and stuff. Yeah, like that's what it reminded me of. It was like like an old dungeon or an old cellar, and there was like a table stand like right in the middle, and it had a candle, and there was a goat's head on the wall, and there were candles lit around, and there were pentagram. There was a giant pentagram on the floor, and it was creepy, man. It was like Lucy was freaking out, like she was she was ready to go, like she didn't even want to go down there in the first place, but like I made her do it, and yeah, like it got to where like I actually like I like wanted to be down there longer because I haven't ever had like an experience like like a paranormal experience or anything like that. So like I want to actually have an experience. Like that might be dumb for me to say to to some people, but like
No,
for me to
absolutely. No, it's not stupid. It's not dumb at all.
well like I like I like I want to believe that there's something else out there, but I haven't seen it with my own eyes, so I can or so I can't really say for like a matter of fact that something is true. So just because I feel like I feel weird or like I feel a little frightened about something doesn't mean that that it's actually something. But like that's how I felt, and Lucy Lucy was freaking out. She was on the verge of tears, trying to get out of there, and so she she pulled me out of there. But yeah, like there was a lot of like a lot of different stuff in there. A lot of old relics from like like serial murderers, like Ted Bundy's ice pick, Charles Manson's ashes was in there. Um, yeah, just all kinds of stuff, man. But yeah, uh, yeah. So, you got any questions about it, or
Yeah, what exactly did you feel when you went down there? How did it make you feel when you went down there?
like I just wanted to, like I wanted it to come out. Like I was like, okay, show yourself, and like like there were other spots throughout the tour that I would, um, do that too. Like there was a part where there was this doll. I forgot her name. It was like a blonde haired doll, blue eyes, and it was in the back. And like the tour guide specifically says, do not look at her in the eye. Like, don't look her in the eyes. Like, just walk by and tell her hello and walk away. Like, do not look at her. Don't look at her face. But like I did, like I looked directly into her eyes, because I'm like this isn't real. Like, come on, like do something if you're real, type of thing. But like I did that throughout the tour, because I wanted to see something. But like it is what it is. Like I want, like I'll probably keep doing that until I see something.
So, I've read about the areas around Las Vegas and right around that area, Nevada, that are kind of hot spots. And
Hmm.
have you been anywhere else besides there?
Not yet. We're like like planning on doing a couple things. Like there's some ghost towns and stuff I'd like to visit and different things like that. Um, yeah, but we haven't been to much else. Because we got the baby and our schedule's kind of hectic. But yeah, yeah, like that's what people say. Be careful what you wish for. But like I haven't. Like I gotta see it to believe it. So.
Yeah, well, I get you. I completely understand it. And there are sometimes when I wish I hadn't had the experiences I've had.
The doll isn't Annabelle. That's over at the uh what's her name? Lee, Ed and Lorraine Warren. That's where that doll
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
Peggy. Peggy was the name. Lucy just told me what it was. Yeah. Peggy. Like if you want to look that up, like I'll send a link in chat. Like I think I talked about this last time, and I sent a link. Peggy. Let's see. Peggy the doll. Zach Bagans. Yeah, like if y'all just want to Google search that, Peggy the doll, Zach Bagans. Is there a way I could comment on here, Lee?
you should be able to.
I don't see where I can.
Hold on.
I see the comments, but like maybe I don't have access to maybe on the YouTube page.
Yeah, that might be a way you can do it. Let's see.
So you still going out doing your Bigfoot stuff or
No, I haven't done that in a while.
really
Yeah.
too cold?
Right now, yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to get these. Damn it, man. I've been sending links in chat so that Rick can get on here, but evidently it's not taken.
For some reason I can't sign into my YouTube. It's fine.
Huh. Well, Having technical issues.
What are you looking for?
Well, what I was trying to do is, crap. Hold on just a second. Be able to send, a link in the chat so people can join in. Try it again. I know, right? It looks like the same one. They keep giving me the same link. Let's see here.
What's been like your main focus here the past few days or a couple weeks? Like like what has been your interest here lately?
Well, what I've been focusing on lately is what I've been calling the big lie. Why everything's been covered up, why we've been lied to, and also dealing with the ridicule that comes with having an encounter of any type. Whether it's be a cryptid, ghost, spirit, UFO, whatever. I mean, we were talking about that, and I watched that episode with Joe Rogan where he interviewed
Robert Malone?
Jordan Peterson.
Jordan Peterson, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he talked about how if you don't have meaningful conversation, it can be really lonely. You and I talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing goes with these encounters. If you can't get it out, and if you're not able to process it, it has the same effect on you like sometimes like PTSD can.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually form PTSD, and it could work on your psyche. Depression, anxiety, loneliness, and all kinds of things. It's been running the gamut with me. I'm speaking on a first-hand basis from somebody who's had to deal with it, who's dealing with it now.
Yeah, no, man. Like you'd be surprised. You're not the only one. There's a lot of people that's having a lot of issues, anxiety, heart problems.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yep.
Me, myself included. Like, my buddy Garrett. Like he's having it pretty bad, man. Like there's a lot of people having issues, and I think it's just it's just everything like coming to a head, and like it's it's getting really bad. Like now you got this pending war with Russia.
Yeah, over the Ukraine.
Because Biden's a fucking moron. Did you watch that speech, that press conference?
Yeah. It's like, what the hell was he doing?
That whole thing was fucking embarrassing, dude.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, I've said it before. It's not talking about politics. It's talking about world affairs. And it has everything to do with what's going on today. And there's been a shift, some type of energy that's shifted. And a lot of people can feel it. And it started happening before Trump took office. There was a change. Now, I honestly believe that in the grand scheme of things, Trump was an anomaly. He wasn't supposed to be in there. That's how everything got so screwed up. And and it woke a lot of people up.
Yeah, what pisses me off, dude, like what pisses me off the most about Trump himself is that like he sold out, I think, in the end, man.
Yeah, I do too, and he's showing a lot.
Like he
Hold
like
on,
he went straight for the big pharma, like he's like a big pharma salesman now. And he doesn't want to talk about the vaccine, like mandates and how it's harming people or the the negative side effects or anything. He's just a big Pfizer salesman.
Let's see. Rick, it says device is not connected. I've got you up here twice.
Yeah, Eric, as known as Purple Hobbit. Yeah, like I actually agree 100% with you about Zach. Like I think that there's some like he's honest to a point, but like I think a lot of it is a little dramatized and a little obviously like it's got to be, he's got a TV show to make and stuff, like like that's why I don't really put a whole lot of stock in the TV shows and stuff like that. Because they got a TV show to make, and it's it's hard to really tell what's real and what's not on TV anymore.
That's a fact. So. And that's why it's so hard for anybody to get any evidence.
Yeah, and that's what's fucked up, because like if you do actually get real compelling evidence, like then the next job is to convince people that it's real. When that's fucked up.
Yep.
Like if it's real, it's real, but like like now you can't tell whether what's real and what's fake. So that's a whole nother job within itself.
Rick, normally it automatically connects you.
That's why you cheated in the last election.
It kept telling me that you needed to connect your mic and your camera before they could let you in.
Yeah, it's just like anything. It's just money, man. It's all about money. Everything when it comes down to it is about money. Like with the Zach Bagans thing, you could boil that down to money. When it comes to Trump and the vaccines and like everything that's going on with that, the vaccine mandates and shit going on, it's all boiling down to money, because the government is paying big pharma, Pfizer, Moderna, and all these fucks billions and billions and billions of our money, and like now they're trying to put all these boosters and give them even more money, money and power. Yeah, that's all it is.
Oh yeah.
That's literally all it is. Now they're devaluing the dollar so bad that it's gonna make normal people like us, poor to even eat. Like they're gonna try to starve us out. I think something's within our lifetime, because be like a hyperinflation, like what happened in Venezuela. Dude, they printed 1% of the money that's ever been printed they printed in the last 2 years.
Exactly. I was just getting ready to say that. Yep.
80%. Just think about it, man. We're $30 trillion in debt, and prices are skyrocketing, and it's no reason other than they're printing money that doesn't like it doesn't have any like when you print money and just send money out without like a service or like a like a production, it's worthless. Yeah, they're trying to make it dependent on the government. You're right. Yeah, that was cut the gold standard.
You're starting to cut out a little bit, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it pretty bad?
Well, you were kind of hiccuping there for a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, nothing against here that's gotten the vaccine. Like, if you want to get the vaccine, like hell yeah, good for you. But like, like they're trying on people that don't need it. Like I've already, like I'm good. My whole family's had COVID. Natural immunity.
They have. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. Everybody in your family has had your mom, your sisters,
Yeah.
your brothers.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's good. Uh, we have the antibodies in science. Science, if you're following the science, that the natural immunity is it was like 17 times more bad than the vaccine, and the vaccine's like 13% effective. We found this out recently. 13% against this new variant, the Omicron. Take that for what it is, and then you got all these these adverse reaction reports. People having myocarditis, young men my age, like in their middle 20s, like dropping dead from heart attacks because they just had the vaccine. You know, you know, nah, I'm good. Yeah, got it. Yeah, like the measles vaccine. I believe it was back in the 60s. They had a measles vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I believe it was measles. Like I'll have to look it up. It's been a while, but yeah, like they like murdered a bunch of kids with that shit. Like the government covered that up, but like the and yeah, like 3 or 4 years of like research. Like this didn't have fucking research. So like you're telling me just to trust this shit? I don't know, man.
I know, right? So I tried to put that invite directly in the chat on the YouTube channel. See if that would make any difference, but it looked about the same. I don't know. Maybe if, I'll leave it up here and you manually put it in. I don't know.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's something, ain't it? How it affects some people and how it doesn't affect others. There's something screwy about it.
And like I'm still worried about the airlines, because I want to for them, but I might not be able to. And that's for fucked up.
Oh yeah, since that's what you're studying to do.
Mm-hmm. Um, let's see. It's signing me out of freaking YouTube. What the fuck's going on? There it is. Why's mine so blurry?
I don't know, man.
Oh, like it's a good camera, like LAN connection and everything. It shouldn't be that blurry. What the hell?
I'm telling you, I think it's StreamYard.
Like maybe it's where you're the host, and like it's
Maybe.
I don't know, like we were having internet issues.
I've seen other people host a show through StreamYard, and the host actually has problems, and the guests they're fine.
Oh yeah, dude.
Ray's got a question for you.
I've never had no, I've had an experience. Yeah. Yeah, like that's another thing. Like they want you to take this vaccine that hasn't been for longer than a year or two, and there's there's no liability for anybody. Like if you get fucked up from that thing, like I guess you're fucked up. Like oh well, you know, good luck. Like
It's a fact.
literally, like they make you sign paper. Like people are stupid, dude. People are dumb.
Sheep.
Like why would you take something that they're saying like if something happens to you, nobody is liable. Like you can't like you're fucked. Like why would you for a fucking sniff?
Right. It affects people different. It's true. Now, I'm not anti-vax. If you want to take the vaccination, go ahead, but it's not a true vaccination. You're not being inoculated.
Yeah, like they actually changed the definition of vaccine.
Right. So they could cover their ass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like they changed it. Like me and Garrett was talking about this today. Like vaccine used to mean like you got complete immunity from the virus and you had no side effects. Like like a vaccine was supposed to have zero side effects.
Right.
And this one got all kinds of side effects, and it doesn't prevent from getting it.
I don't know. Let's see here.
Yeah, the J vaccine's fucked. That's the worst. Yeah, yeah. Like J&J has so many lawsuits against them already for like the no tears baby soap and all that shit. Like
Right.
fucking up a bunch of babies and like yeah, you're just gonna go get a vaccine that's made from them, put it in your body. Yeah. Pfizer, Pfizer has the largest lawsuit in the world. It, it was was the world or U.S. history, the largest lawsuit ever against the company. Like they had to pay like over $1 billion for this one lawsuit. Pfizer did. Let me see if I can look that up. Pfizer lawsuit. Yeah, on September 3rd, 2009, ABC News reported the largest healthcare fraud settlement in the history of the Justice Department. Pfizer and subsidiary Pharmacia, an Upjohn company incorporated, agreed to pay $2.3 billion as the subsidiary pleaded guilty to misbranding Bextra, purposing to defraud. Yeah, so I paid $2.3 billion for false advertisement, essentially, over one of the products. And like you're telling me that the vaccine's not going to have issues that they somehow have. Yeah, like that 5G shit, I honestly don't know too much about it, but I know that the airlines are pretty hard against it because it's fucking with the aircraft. Like, bad. Like they can't even talk to their air traffic control in Vegas because we have 5G here.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can cure a disease,
actually,
you're not going to make any money.
Well, yeah, like that's the whole, like big pharma, like that's their, that's their business model. Like, like they're going to make us all sick by, like making the food companies make us fucking, sick and diseased, and fucked up, and then fuck take a trip to the hospital and make the big pharma a bunch of fucking money.
Right.
That's how it is. It's just a big cycle, and then and fucking then they're gonna keep us so sick that we're just gonna like keep on going back for them, them pain meds and them, them pills, and just keep on going with it. Ramona, actually, he did take the vaccine.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say he actually did take it. He actually took a booster too. But it's the mandates he has issues with, and how this thing's being produced, and what's in it.
Yeah, like I think he said like he felt like he was almost about to die when he took that booster shot. Like it was the worst.
Yeah.
And he like said he'll never do it again.
Dr. Malone is being ostracized. I mean, they're trying to. Yep. They're trying to totally cancel him. I mean,
there's all kinds of doctors coming out and speaking out, and that like there always has been. But you got YouTube here. Like you actually might get canceled for this. Like like this video might not stay up very long, buddy.
Yeah, that's okay. I done told everybody probably after this, I'm going to be doing a lot of exclusives on like Rumble. I'm going to try and get my show on Rumble. I'm going to post on BitChute. I understand that the live shows on Rumble are pretty good. So, well, I'd love to have my own website, and to start that up to where everybody can come over there and just we could talk freely about everything.
Yeah, because we're talking about all kinds of shit that could, like it's facts and it's truth.
Yeah, and they don't like that.
gonna kick us off anyway. So yeah,
Well, I mean, I got a copyright strike and demonetization. I'm not even monetized. Should I fight it? Probably, but I don't have the. Yeah, I got a copyright strike for they're doing a review of an interview that Joe Rogan had with another scientist, talking about how scientists, the scientific community, are lazy, and they're not scientists anymore. They don't explore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, like the whole thing about science is that you have like a debate. It's like it's scientists coming together and finding out a solution. It's not one Fauci fucking I am the science bullshit. Like fuck, like that's not how.
Well, you look at everything that Fauci has been proven to be involved with, that he's getting no type of criminal action charged against him.
Mm-hmm.
He's a monster.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about a comic book villain, the ultimate comic book villain. He's one of them.
Mm. Yeah, for sure. A lot of these people are.
I mean, the gloves are coming off, man. They're like, they don't care anymore.
I think a lot of people are starting to pick up, even like the news media. Like news media, like they can't hold back anymore. Like trying to fucking cover Biden's ass. But
well,
like,
even
yeah,
CNN's even come out and said something against Biden. They couldn't. It's so blatantly obvious that they couldn't. But the press secretary, Jen Psaki, old Chucky, that's an evil bitch. Hey, Lucy.
You're live right now. Give my money so she could go to the store.
Bye.
So what age bracket are you in right now, if you don't mind me asking?
Would you say, Ray, you're 68?
Do you have a Telegram, Lee?
I do have Telegram.
Do you follow Jack Posobiec?
I do not. I didn't know that Telegram was anything more than a communication app, a texting app. But
no, like it's like a form of social media, except you follow the individual, and it's like his own. It's like its own page. Like there's no like news feed or anything. It's pretty cool.
Hey, Dylan.
Damn near 70, nosy fuck. Well, you said I was just curious about the people who died. Like, well, yeah, like that's fucked up.
It is. They've even started doing a distinction between people who have died from COVID and with COVID.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a distinction. There has to be, but there hasn't been. Yeah, but if you go on Telegram and follow Jack Posobiec, he has some good intel. He has people on the inside, and he's on Tim Pool a lot.
Yep, I know Jack. I know. Him and James O'Keefe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. White House had no idea about Breyer retiring, and now they're scrambling. That's about the Supreme Court justice
Yep.
that's fucking calling it quits. Uh, they had they had no idea that that was coming, and now they're scrambling. And they asked Kamala, and she said no, and that's per White House staffer. Like a White House staffer told Jack this. So I don't know. Take it for what it is. But like they asked Kamala Harris, because Joe Biden said that they're not going to put anybody on there unless it's a black woman.
It's a black woman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
black woman.
That's racist as shit.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like how about you hire somebody on their merits?
Right. Exactly. They putting the job second. They got to fill out a quota, a diversity quota or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
It's, yeah, man. Yeah, like, he has some good shit. Like I'm trying to read through some good ones. Cause yeah, like people aren't interested, man. I don't know. Like Lucy's gone, so like I'm not gonna talk shit, but like. Yeah, like I take in all this, information all the time, and because I feel like it's important to know. It's important to know what's going on in your world and be active at least in part of like like knowing what's going on and being able to react to any type of situation that might happen, um, and yeah, man, some people just don't have any interest in that. Like I try to talk to Lucy about it, and she either doesn't understand or like she just 100% is not interested. But like like we agree on like 99% of everything on politics. It's just she's not very interested in this stuff. Like I actually was telling her about how like China has concentration camps. The Uyghur Muslims.
Absolutely. Yeah.
She had no idea about that. She was like, no, no, like that can't be happening. Like that's not real. Blah blah. Like this isn't news. It's been like everybody knows about this. Like what
Dude, this has been going on for years.
Yeah, it's gonna, and then like I was telling her about Australia and like the draconian lockdowns that's been happening for like 2 years. Like like they can't even go out on their front porch, and yeah, and yeah, like you got people going to concentration camps, quarantine camps is what they're calling them.
Yeah. And people escape and they
For
sent the police
months.
after them.
For months. Yeah, like it's fucked up over there in Australia, and like you don't think that can happen here?
Oh, absolutely.
Like
Look, do you remember under the Obama administration when they were building these FEMA camps?
Mm-hmm.
Alex Jones talked about it, and people called him crazy, called him a conspiracy theorist. But I know for a fact when I worked for Fleetwood Homes,
a lot less people is calling him a conspiracy theorist because everything he's been saying is fucking right, dude.
Well, you listen to this, man, and you know it to be true. All of us people who were ahead of the curve, thinking for ourselves, thinking outside the box, and not being cheap and swallowing the freaking Kool-Aid. We were called conspiracy theorists. We were looked at as nuts.
Mm-hmm.
But we're ahead of the game and wait for the rest of these people to catch up. And that's the way it's been.
What do you mean by that, Ray? You have to sort it out into piles? I don't know what that means.
Let's see.
All the mainstream news. Yeah, but I honestly don't take in news. Like I do like the alternative sources. I watch a lot of like like independent stuff, like Daily Wire, Blaze TV.
Oh yeah.
Like I have Fox, but like I try not to just go all like right wing. Like I try to get some other stuff. Like I try to get the other side. Oh yeah, Bushes were part of it too, no doubt.
Oh, absolutely. George Senior. A lot of people
Yeah,
forget he was the head of the CIA.
yeah, he's a fucked up dude from what I hear.
He was an evil bastard,
Yeah.
and all that.
Well, like that's fucked up too, cause like Reagan, like I like Reagan for like his policies, but I've seen a lot of shit that
Yeah.
like maybe question Reagan himself, which is kind of fucked up.
Right. His first term in office, I didn't question too much, but his second term, actually, especially after he started taking his mental decline,
Mm.
yeah, looking back on it now, knowing better than I did then, because I really didn't pay any attention to it. I was a kid for one, and hell, up till 2013, around when Hayden was born, I didn't pay attention to politics that much.
Yeah, Louderwood
No.
Crowder of Eric was talking about that.
Yeah.
Louderwood Crowder, that's good shit right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You Are Here with Elijah Schaefer and what's her name? Sydney Watson. You ever watch them? It's good. They come their show and Timcast IRL kind of overlap. So there's times when I've got both screens up and I've got both of them going. It's crazy.
Did you see where they raided Tim's house?
Yeah, he's got swatted twice.
Yeah, like live on TV. It's fucked
Yeah.
up, man.
And that's after Marjorie Taylor Greene was on there.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're really after him hard because, look, he's had Steve Bannon on there 3 times. James O'Keefe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people want to shut him up.
The night Andy No and James O'Keefe was on there is the night they got raided again. So... Yes, Mark Dice. He does a lot of good investigative journalism. I think he does really good.
So did you hear? So back to the paranormal side of things. Do you hear anything? Back from Heather or anything like like anything else going on?
I told everybody a couple of days ago when I was asked about that. I was just going to give them some time, maybe check back with them, maybe next month, and see if anything's been going on. They did tell me. I'm going to see if I can find it. Give me just a second.
All right.
So she'd gotten in touch with me. Let's see. Let me tell you when it was. Back in November. Not long after I'd actually finished the documentary and posted it. She was asking about it. I asked her. I said, I sent her the link and all that. She said, thank you. I said, you're welcome. Thank you for letting me come out there. I really hope things stay quiet out there. She said she saw my video, hopes I'm feeling better, blah, blah, blah. She said, yeah, there was a huge bang and thump on the house the other night. Shook the house. Dog started raising Cain, but didn't see anything.
Shit.
Yeah. Now that was November, mid to late December, something like that. And I don't know. I mean, they got the gambit going on, man. You've seen the pictures. You saw them before I did. There was no drag marks whatsoever. They're seeing lights.
You got Bigfoot Odyssey commenting on here.
Oh.
What the hell is that?
Getting too close to that green screen. Dude, that's just the background.
Yeah, like it's not even a green screen. Probably it's one of them.
Yeah, it's just an overlay.
Yeah.
Hold on just a second. Carrie, you doing all right, buddy?
Yeah, like I'd like to go over there, man. Might visit sometime soon. Want to do something with you. You know, go camping again, or
That would be cool.
you know, we'll go do something. Like I want to do an investigation, document it. You know, have some fun.
I've got one. I might actually do that. Now, here we go. It sounds like an ongoing situation. I believe it is, too. When you've got animal mutilations that close to your home, yeah. They've seen the lights floating around the house. Hold on just a second, please. Now, my son knows better than that. Carrie wears all black and looks like a disembodied spirit, and all you can see is that emblazoned Under Armour symbol on his chest. Just messing with you, buddy. And talk about a man who does some really nice documentaries about stuff. Now,
Yeah, like I think I've seen a couple of his videos. If I'm not mistaken.
yeah, you check his documentaries.
Yeah, I'm actually subscribed to him. Didn't know. It's been a while.
Talking about a little bit of everything in here. No, but there was the biggest thing that got me was the examination of that corpse. There was no blood, man.
Well, like, so what's weird is because, like a couple weeks ago, like you remember me messaging you, right? Because I was like interested in like, like Mothman and different stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, like I, was asking you about that. Well, like, there's a documentary I was watching about like that, but like, like that whole area and like, like the West Virginia area, like, and like parts of Southwest Virginia.
Right.
There was a lot of shit that happened. Like I think it was like 1965, like right in a row. Like all kinds of shit. Like there were Dogman sightings, Mothman, like a Birdman type thing. There was like a werewolf, which is kind of like Dogman.
Dogman, yeah.
It had like different it had like a different description though. Like the Dogman was more like a German Shepherd look with like the pointy ears. Yeah, like it was just weird shit. But yeah, like that was one of the the things too was like the animal mutilations, like like farm animals that were like just gutted, but there was no blood. And like the head was severed off. Like it was just weird. Like nothing would do that.
Right.
That's natural. Like it was just weird, and it just made me think of like Heather's case and
that goat. Well, I mean, Matt said that the goat was done like that, and when it was the cut. The neck and the head were surgically removed. I mean, there was no saw marks, nothing like that. I mean, it was just perfect.
I wonder if it's like some cultist shit. Because
I thought
they
about
were talking about that too. Like there was like a, for some reason there's a lot of cultists in like, like West Virginia, like like a lot of weirdos.
Very well. It could be. I mean, I thought about that too. But you look at that horse. That horse weighed about 350 pounds. And it was carried. It wasn't dragged. It was carried over the fence.
Yeah.
And if you watch the video, you see where the trail took us. And it went uphill.
Dude.
It had the option to go down the hill into a thicket where there was a bunch of laurel bushes where it could hide, but it did not. It took it out away from the barn garage area and where the corral was, broke off that top timber. Good night, Carrie. You have a good one, buddy. Thank you for stopping by, Hoss. Look, and it carried it. Not only that, it did it in the daytime. And Heather was the one who found it. Heather took the pictures of it, and notes it within about an hour or so after Matt got home. It was gone. It happened while not too long before Heather got home, I think, where she found it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then
it
was gutted.
Yeah, the goat or the pony?
The pony.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was completely gutted.
Yep.
Yeah, like when she posted that status, like I knew something was fucked. I was like, man, like that don't seem right. And like she posted it in like a way, like like it was like, oh man, like why does this keep happening? So like I was like, okay, like let me message her, see if I could get some like pictures, because I know she had to have taken pictures, because she said,
Mm-hmm.
that she's seen the body and it was all fucked up. So like I asked for the pictures. I was like, yeah, this is a job for Lee. Like Lee needs to go over here and check this out, because this is fucked up.
Yeah.
Not normal at all.
Well, I didn't do it all myself. I mean, I had a couple people I reach out to, and I've discussed this on a previous video. How I reach out to a friend of mine
Hmm.
who is in the business. I asked him about it. He had a wildlife biologist that he could get a hold of. Now, this gentleman's in law enforcement. And when I sent him the pictures, now granted, I want to express this, make this perfectly clear. Me and this fellow have known each other for a very long time. And he come across not too long after I talked to him. It was a couple of days, and he come across with this damn thing. It just almost made me mad. He said it was probably a bear. Now I didn't get mad enough where I said anything, but the first things that come to my mind is, damn good and well, there was no bear that did that.
Hmm.
You look at the pictures. There was no color to that freaking pony. The corpse of that pony had very little color to it. About every drop of blood was gone out of that pony.
Yeah, it was
There
drained
was
out.
yep, there was nothing gone. There was nothing around it. Nowhere. The entrails, nothing. It was a hollow cavity.
Do
The
bears
only
usually go for the organs? Because I know that that wolves and coyotes do. Like they
well,
go straight for the organ.
absolutely, but they would have left a mess. It would have tore it all to pieces. And first things first, they would took it and hid it. They wouldn't have left it out in the open for somebody to find it. They would have dragged it downhill, not uphill. They take a path of least resistance. They're not stupid, you know. I put some work into this, man. And it's not just this. I mean, it's the lights. They've been hit by lights several times. The bright flashes of light, white light. I don't know. Now, toward the end of the documentary, when we gather right around there in the corral and they're talking about different things, I've got Heather and Matt there talking, and they're bantering back and forth about things that they remember. Oh, so well, this happened and this happened. Oh yeah, that's right. And they commenced to tell me that they heard the wood knocks.
Shit, man. Nuh-uh. Like they heard wood knocks?
Well, you heard them
Yeah.
when we
Yeah,
when we
maybe I
went
didn't.
camping. Oh, I know exactly what that was, and the chatter that was going on behind us that night. They were all
Yeah.
around us, man. They were all around us. But it's one of those things where when I walked in, you heard me say, Yahate. That's Navajo. It means all is good. Hello.
Did we get any like video capture of that or anything, or any
Dude, my
Or,
camera, I've got to get a card reader. I still haven't got a card reader. I went through some of it and I didn't go through all of it. I've got to download it. I need a card reader. That camera I had that night shot its wad.
Damn.
Yeah. I had not had it a month.
I was back in April too.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Ramona, it's called The Terror on the Parkway.
Yeah, but I'm actually gonna have to finish watching it too. Like I think I only watched like 30 minutes of it before I had to go to sleep one night. I'm gonna have to go finish it.
What really made me a believer that things were going on there like they said there was, it was Matt. I mean, not so much Heather, and that's nothing against Heather. It's that Heather had admitted that she's had paranormal experiences for a while, for a long time, and her mom has had them. And she told me that her mom had been dragging her all over the place looking for Sasquatch, even up in Allegheny Springs, where we used to live.
Damn.
Yeah, up Sweet Spring Hollow, man.
Oh, Sweet Spring. Yeah. Yeah, I actually been up there before. Which I wasn't supposed to be.
Hey Rick, it says they will need to connect their mic and cam before you can add them to the stream. So it's something to do with your setup, dude. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's crazy. Wasn't there there was a story in Sweet Springs too, wasn't there? It was like a werewolf werewolf
I
story, like Boy Scouts or something.
I'm glad you remember that because I can't find it anywhere on the web. It's been
You were
scrubbed.
you were able to find it one time. Like I think you printed it out.
Yeah. I was still living down that house down below Mom's.
Hmm. Yeah, like I still remember that story. Like you read it to us. It was me and Dad and
They'd found
your
a deer
dad's house.
carcass hanging up in a tree,
Yeah,
and they claimed it was a werewolf.
it's crazy, man. Like
Yep.
what like time frame was that? Was that like back in the 80s or something? Or
Um. No, actually, it was in the 90s, mid to late 90s, early 2000s.
yeah,
It
like they got
wouldn't.
that dude. Like they got that place blocked off now. Like I like went tried. So I like started running and stuff. Because I was getting ready for boot camp, and I was running up and down the road. Doing my morning thing, and I was just tired of doing the same route. And we lived right next to Sweet Springs,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
so I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna run up here and see what this is all about. And I did, and I went by the gate and everything. Like I just ran around the gate, and I started going up there and stuff, and it's gorgeous back there. And I heard like a rustling behind me, and it was a golf cart, and this one dude, he was probably like college age, maybe a little older, and this middle aged guy, fat guy, and they were both holding guns. Like one had like like a big ass shotgun, the other one had a rifle with like a scope on it, and like rolled up and fucking ran me out of there. Scared the hell out of me. I was only 17. It scared the shit out of me. I was like, what the fuck rolling up? Like, I was, like I played dumb. I was like, I didn't know. I just came down from over the hill. Like, I don't know. I was just running through the woods, trying to get some cardio in. My bad. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to be here. But yeah, like they got that place like, You know, like motherfuckers come up there with guns. I was just running, like I wasn't hurting anything. Like, yeah, like I wasn't supposed to be in there, but like, what are they trying to protect besides those flowers? You know, rolling up the
Yeah.
gun.
Last time I got rolled up on with a gun like that, when I was that age, I was with your dad and Eric.
Yeah.
We were up on Poor Mountain. We'd decided we were going to get your dad was in. Eric was on leave. So this when Eric was still in the Navy. Your dad was still in the Air Force. And we hopped in his Willis Jeep and hit Poor Mountain. We grabbed a case of beer and climbed up a watchtower. Killed that case of beer. We were pretty lit and climbed down out of that thing. And we were going back towards Salem. We were going back on the other side of Poor Mountain to get down into Glenver. Well, we got stopped. And these guys said, "You need to turn around. This is a private road." Eric's like, "Okay." Because he was the one doing the driving.
Mm.
Well, your dad being your dad, we'd backed up. We parked. And he said, "Fuck them motherfuckers. I'm going to tell these sons of bitches." He got out the truck. And me and Eric are both like, no, stay in here. Stay in here. No. His dumb ass rolled out the truck and started walking. So we went to get him. And we're walking toward these headlights because they were in a pickup truck. Okay. So here we were walking up toward this pickup truck, and we hear an unmistakable sound of a shell being racked in a shotgun. And up in the hill, up on a bank beside us, a flashlight. On your knees now. Motherfucker come out the damn woods. We had a 12 gauge pump and a Beretta 9 pointed right at our heads. We were on our knees, feet crossed, fingers laced behind our backs. Yeah.
Why is it the first time I'm hearing about this? I've never heard about that before. So, so did y'all find out where exactly y'all were at? Like,
well, we knew exactly where we were at. We were on top of Boar Mountain. We headed toward 221.
man, dude, that's crazy. Like, do you know what they were trying to hide or protect, or like?
We're thinking it was hiding pot. I think the only thing that saved us was the fact that your dad and Eric were carrying military ID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was this before or after I was born?
It's before.
Before. Damn, so Dad and Eric must have still been pretty green, like in the military. Like they just.
Oh,
they just
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like I've never heard that before, dude. What the hell?
They were,
That happened 30 years ago, and I've never heard it.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, your dad was like, "Fuck them motherfuckers, they didn't tell me what to do." Oh, yeah, they did too.
yeah.
Them guns said different.
Yeah, when you got a gun pointed to your head, like it's a little bit different, I guess. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's Sweet Springs, man. Like, I want to look it up just for shits and grins because I haven't looked it up. Like, was there a title to the?
I can't remember. Hey, Rick, try just. It works best with you when you use Chrome. It's finicky, man. The only way I can use StreamYard is if I use Chrome. And DuckDuckGo will surely block it, and anything else will too. But if you use Chrome, you should be able to get in. If you're using anything else besides Chrome, it might be your problem. Google Chrome. Yeah, that's it. Chrome. Next time you see Dad, ask about it.
Yeah, I probably will.
Hey, I heard you and Uncle Lee and Eric got your heads blown off on top of.
Yeah, like what the hell? Like I known Eric for a long time. Like when I was growing up, Eric used to take me to scouts and stuff, and he never said shit. That's funny.
Kept some mouth shut about a lot of shit.
Yeah, like I'm sure that'll be like me and my buddies, like when our kids get older. Like we just keep our mouth shut. When it came to the stuff that we did.
Yeah, I could tell you some stories, and some that I won't air here, but
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
I tell you, man, it's gone. They've scrubbed it from the net. It was like Werewolf and Sweet Spring Hollow or something like that. It's been so long now. It's been almost 20 years ago. Amen to that. I didn't get caught. That's the reason why I'm not in the. I need to get these.
Yeah, like cameras weren't like a huge thing. Like they were starting to come out in like 2011 and stuff, like on your phones. Not like like HD video. So like we were still able to get away with a lot of shit. Wasn't on cameras.
Yeah.
But now, like these kids just tell on themselves, dude. They put anything on the damn internet. What's wrong with you?
That's a fact.
Just for some likes.
And they deserve everything they get too. And that's a fact.
That's wild, dude. No, like I think I seen it not too long ago. Like I think I looked it up. Like I don't know, it was probably like 5 years ago. That's weird. You blocking all the bots?
Yeah.
Well, when you gonna come visit, man? I'm gonna have to get you up here. That way you could come help me investigate some of these spooky mines and shit out here in the desert.
That would be awesome. Do you know how much I would actually flip and love that shit?
Yeah, Actually, like I might go do that myself one of these days. Just go out, just tell Lucy to watch the baby for a little bit. I'm just gonna go out and check them out myself.
One thing I've always done, though, I'm out here by myself doing all this stuff. I always let somebody know where I'm going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
like there's
mean,
YouTuber, shit. Like there's a YouTuber that died like a couple of years back, like checking out like like the abandoned mines and shit out here in the desert.
mm-hmm.
Fucking, he vanished, gone. Nobody knows where he is. So yeah, you're right.
It's hard to tell what happened to him, man.
Well, I don't really have anybody to go with, so I gotta go alone. But like I'll have,
Well, that's me.
I'll have my handgun on me, and
Just be extra careful and super vigilant.
I'll have a backpack with supplies and some food or something if I get stuck or stranded. Some water. But it's weird because you have to do it at the right time because out here in the desert it's like cold and then it gets super hot. Like there's like a very short window where there's an in between.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to go out there in the desert looking at fucking abandoned mines in 120-degree heat. But like right now it's like 40 degrees outside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So like I have to wait probably like around March. It's probably be a good time to do it.
Right now it's 24 here.
Yeah, man. Like I live in Las Vegas right now, Eric. That's like it's not bad. Like I'm not a city person. Never was a city person. I'm here for my in-laws. Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about going to Oklahoma or Texas.
Bigfoot Central.
Yeah, there's a couple places I want to work for. That's in Tulsa. One's in Tulsa, and there's another one in Fort Worth, Texas. It's either those two places or I go back to like I don't know, like North Carolina or Florida. West Virginia. That'd be pretty cool. It'll be all next year.
What's wrong with you critters? Can you not sit still?
Aviation maintenance.
You did that when you was in the Marines, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I did. I did avionics, but I didn't get all the licenses and certifications because there's like a certain amount of hours that you have to do on certain things to be able to get the one I'm trying to get now. Like in order to work for the airlines, and
Yeah.
I just didn't meet that requirement, so now I have to go to school and finish it out. So that's what I'm doing. It won't be done till February 2023, but um, yeah, to make some decent money and like I'll probably have to work in a fucking city, but like I'm willing to drive an hour to work. Like I'm gonna live out in the woods. I don't give a shit. I'll find somewhere.
I could fit you better, Rick. Oh. It says I only got 2 viewers. I think they're lying.
Yeah, it's like where we were talking about the vaccines. Shit, they're
Yeah.
trying to. Yeah, they're trying to like throttle you down on it.
I wouldn't doubt that. I mean, like, Jesus. I've only got 200 freaking subs. Almost 300. It'd be nice if I hit 300. It'd be really cool if I hit 1,000.
I mean, you got 3 people commenting on the thing, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It says I got 3 here. I'm looking at it right now. But getting the whole point of this. Okay. There used to be, I haven't heard very much about it
What is
here
that?
lately, a wasting disease in deer, primarily.
I don't know what he's asking.
What are you
If
asking?
if what is in Nevada?
Yes, ma'am, I am in Virginia.
I'm from Virginia. Right now, I live in Nevada. I just moved here back in May. Las Vegas, the
Sin.
city city of sin.
Yeah, the city of sin. What goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas. Unless you catch something.
It's like really like a normal city. Besides the strip, the strip's like always lit, man. Shit's crazy. Like you go down there at any time, and it's just the people getting fucked up.
Oh, yeah. Ramona, I live in southwest Virginia. I'm down next to West Virginia, Tennessee, and Kentucky. It's closer for me to get to Beckley, West Virginia, than it is for me to get to Richmond. By far. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, man. No, like it's not a. It wasn't my first choice to come here, but like I think it's going to set me and me and my family up for for success. With the way that we're doing it. So we're just trying to hold out for as long as we can. Hopefully the like a nuclear apocalypse doesn't happen uh anytime soon. Because I think because they'll probably fuck up the West Coast first. Yeah, like a volcanic eruption, you mean? Yeah, that. Yeah, well, like that'll wipe out the whole fucking map. So it's not even. Oh well.
Yeah, I've been to Langley once. Not actually. I'll take it back. I wasn't actually there on the base, but I was around it.
Where's that again?
Up by Hampton.
Oh,
Yeah. It's where your grandpa had his open heart surgery and had that valve replaced in the VA out there. That was a seedy ass neighborhood, man. They always put in the damn VA in the hood.
oh yeah, dude. Well, no, like the VA just sucks in general. Like I had a primary care physician thing that happened in like August. Like I just went in there to do a checkup, and I told her like I was having like heart issues. Like I could feel my heart like jumping out of my chest sometimes. Like Like the beats aren't normal. Like I could feel it. And she said, okay, like I'll send you to the cardiology. That was in August, bro. They just called me last week. They just now fucking called me and was like, hey, like, but we're gonna set you up with a private practice out in Henderson, which is like 30 minutes away. I was like, all right, that's cool. Can you like and yeah, like they said that they were gonna call me to set up a time, and they haven't called me yet, and that was a week ago. So the VA just fucking sucks. Moral of the story: VA
Yeah.
fucking awful.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
But I am getting disability now. I'm getting like 10% because of the ringing in my ears and like both ears.
Oh really?
Yeah, yeah. Like the military fucked my damn hearing up worse than it was before.
Damn.
So yeah, like that's one of the good things that came out of it.
Oh, you remember we were talking about that show? You Were Here with Elijah and Sydney. New Russian law considers castrating all child abusers.
Yeah, I'm down. Do you see where that one Russian dude? He like found out that this dude was trying to fuck with his 9-year-old daughter, and it was his best friend, and he like just he fucking beat the shit out of him and took him out into the woods and made him dig his own grave, and fucking then shot him in the grave, and yeah, like they ended up finding out, but the dude, like didn't even get charged. Like the Russians are yeah, like guy deserved it. Fuck it, and then just sent him on his way. Like I was like, God damn, man. All right, like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, all you Ruskies, you keep popping up here, and I'll keep blocking you. You are not welcome here, comrade.
Fucking Russians, man.
They're people too.
Your IQ score. You mean your ASVAB? Shit, my ASVAB was like a 94, and I still went to the Marines. They wanted me. Yeah, that was a pretty good impression, man. Not bad. It was alright. Like I'm a little too self-conscious to do impressions. Like I think I could do it, but I don't think I could do it right now in front of everybody.
You mean you couldn't do a very good Russian accent?
Yeah, Ramona. I 100% agree. Little town, like shit. Shawsville only has like 1,000,
Yep,
1,000 people in Shawsville.
that's it.
Yeah, like
It's
my
one of them little.
graduating class. Yeah, like graduating class was like 34 or something.
When I graduated, we had the largest graduating class at the time, and that was 72 people.
Yeah, and Lucy thinks that's nuts because her graduating class because she lived in L.A. Dude, her graduating class was like over 1,000.
Yeah.
We barely had 300, like super small, and the whole school was 300, and just her class was over 1,000. I couldn't imagine going to school like that. Fuck that, dude.
I mean, They had about that many people graduate at Franklin County High School.
Mm.
I mean, every kid from the freaking county went there that was, of age to go. So, I mean, that's a boatload of kids. Montgomery County, you got, what, 4 different high schools?
Mm-hmm.
Christiansburg, Blacksburg, Auburn, and Eastmont. Will Nancy? I do impressions as well. I have to fall from a decent height, though. That's good. That's good. Ray, you ought to get him to come on here and do some impressions for us.
Where'd you go, man?
There we go.
There you go. Been playing any new video games here lately?
I downloaded Dragon's Dogma, the new one, the remastered one. I'm gonna start playing that for a little. Well, yeah. Well, they reintroduced it for the Xbox One. I've had it, but it's not formatted for it. They only released the digital one that you could download. So I've been really wanting to play that again. So I found it on sale for like $8. I'm like, yeah, all right then. I think I spend that much.
I got it on Steam for about that much. It's pretty good. Yeah, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is pretty good. I played the shit out of that.
I have not played that yet, and I want to.
You should walk around Vegas, Dylan. I'm sure you'll encounter something strange. Man, I see some shit. There's some fucking fucked up people around here, dude. But, like, that's any city. But, like, I think, like, just people are fucking strange over here, man. I don't know what it is. There's also what they call mole people here. They live underground. They live under the city. It's like an underground city. It's fucking creepy. It's like something you see off a movie. But like they live in complete darkness.
Skyrim is my go-to game. I love Skyrim. But how many times are we going to have to buy it?
Shit, like that's the last time I bought it. I have the Skyrim Special Edition that came out in 2016, 2015 on Steam. And the mods make it look great, man.
It does.
Mods. I actually downloaded Morrowind because I've never played it, and it's really hard to play because it's so old. You know, it's just one of those things. Yeah, I have Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim.
Oblivion was the first one I played, and I loved it.
Yeah. Shit's still good, man. Like, I can get on there sometimes when I'm bored. I actually took a break from Final Fantasy for a bit, and I'm just playing around with a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah.
I'm on a DC kick right now. Like I love DC. Like I like DC better than Marvel.
Right.
I think I've always have, and like I'm on like a Justice League Batman kick. There was this show I used to watch when I was a kid that aired back in like 2001, 2002. Is like a Justice League show. And I ended up finding that on a HBO Max, and I've been playing the shit out of that and like different stuff. Playing a Batman game on here. DC Universe Online. That's another one I just tried out for a little bit. Pretty good stuff.
Oblivion took a while to get there. Hard as heck to get level. Yeah, because you had to level everything to get a level. All your skills that you wanted to level up, you had to do it a little bit at a time. I mean, it was a grind fest.
Yeah.
But dude, I've been playing the shit out of Ascension.
The Snyder Cut was the tits, man. Like, I think I've seen that like 8 times already, and that's saying something because it's like a 4-hour long movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't usually rewatch movies. Like, I'll rewatch a movie if it's been like 3 or 4 years since I've seen it. Or if it's Lord of the Rings, like I marathon that probably like once or twice a year. But Ascension is pretty much WoW, but it is WoW, but there's no classes.
Yeah.
You could just play whatever. I actually logged onto that today. I'm only level 14 because you asked.
Yeah.
Level 14.
I've got 270s now.
Yeah.
I'm working on a third.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings in my shit. Oh yeah, Lucy got me this for Christmas.
Oh, yes, indeed.
It's got like the original J.R.R. Tolkien.
Hold on, let me get you up there.
This is original art from the man himself, dude.
That's awesome.
It's original art, and it's got his map in here. Let's see if I could.
Hey, does it have his language text in there? Because I used to have a book just like that. Not as pretty, but
yeah, dude, this thing was like $50. Yeah, like he, like painted and drew too, and so you have like that, like the Shire.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I read it when I was in high school, and I wanted to reread it, and I haven't got a chance because I'm just a piece of shit, I guess. I like video games and TV because it's just hard to get motivated to read nowadays. I got Jordan Peterson's book over here. 12
Rules for Life. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got a couple good ones over here. But
is that the Great Hunt back there?
It is.
Wheel
of Time. And let's see, I got The Legend of Drizzt.
All right, Salvatore.
Some Dungeons and Dragons lore.
Speaking of which, you guys still playing?
We haven't played in like 2 months, and Lucy actually works with a bunch of people that are like just straight nerds, and they play, and they invited us to play with them. So I actually might get to sit down again and play a tabletop instead of doing it on Discord, which might be pretty fun. We'll see how that goes.
I played 2 and 3. 3 was by far my favorite.
I have played the Witcher games. Yeah. I actually have all of those too. I have Witcher 3 on PS4. I love the fuck out of that. And I have both Witcher 1 and Witcher 2 on my computer. Yeah, but that was an awesome gift though, this one. It's good shit. I think I got, what is this? Yeah, like it's got his like his elven language.
Yep.
Stuff.
Yep. I've got to get that. I had a soft cover of that. That's a hard cover, isn't it? One you've got? Yeah.
Yeah, it's hardcover, but like it's got like how to read it, I guess. Fenorian letters. I've never read the Silmarillion, but I want to. And I haven't seen that movie yet, by the way. Have you? Like the like the Tolkien movie?
Actually, yeah, I have.
I haven't seen it. Like it's
Where
about him. Like he like went to World
when
War
he's
One or
World
something.
War. Yeah. I've seen it. And it's really
like
good,
that
man.
was pretty-
It's really good.
Yeah, like that was pretty much like the catalyst for his stories.
To work a crossword and strengthen your vocabulary. When you could read Elvish, shoot.
Yeah, shit.
The books are much better than the movies. The movies are fantastic. When Peter Jackson had the opportunity to direct The Hobbit, he didn't have full control over it like he did with the Lord of the Rings. So he was pressed. The heart and soul of the Lord of the Rings wasn't in The Hobbit.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. Like why like these big ass companies want to fuck shit up.
Because they don't have any damn sense. All they think is that dollar. And
But
they
the
just
dollar
don't
would come if they just leave it the fuck alone, man. Like
This
it
was
just don't make
getting-
no goddamn sense.
Right. But the thing is, they think they know what's best. They do not pay attention to the consumer, to the customer, to the fans.
Nah,
And when the fans start taking issue with it, they get pissed off. Take a look at the Snyder Cut. You talk about the Snyder Cut. People were advocating for Snyder to release that.
Yeah, we pretty much cyberbullied fucking DC and Warner Brothers to fucking push that out. But yeah, that was fucking badass. And like the Hobbit stuff, like take it or leave it. Like I still like the movies. Like I still enjoy it. Whatever. Like I try to enjoy shit. Like I try not to, look at it too hard. Because it just is what it is sometimes. Like I try to enjoy shit. People want to talk shit about The Hobbit and like the prequels to Star Wars, like the prequels, like when I was growing up. Like I love that shit, man, because I grew up on it. Like the sequels, though, that shit was like like The Last Jedi, like that was awful. I was just saying.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Well, I've told you, I almost got up and walked out of there, but I said, I paid my money for this. Maybe it'll redeem itself, and it did not. And I have still yet to see The Rise of Skywalker. I haven't seen it yet.
See it. Just fucking look at it. I don't know. Like it's not gonna hurt nobody. Like it's pretty cool. There's a lot of plot holes and like shit don't make
plot
sense.
Holes.
But
plot
dude,
holes. Thin sliced Swiss cheese.
You had to give them credit for trying to piece together the clusterfuck that fucking Ryan Johnson.
Ryan Johnson. Yeah.
He had to do what he had to do.
I agree. The Mandalorian was pretty good.
Mandalorian was great. And did y'all see episode 5 of Boba Fett? Did you see that yet?
I haven't seen it yet, but I understand
Okay, so now
it was just
talk about it.
No, I've already heard that was just more or less season
like
3, episode 1 of The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And The Mandalorian's everything that Boba Fett should be.
Well,
They've pretty much neutered Boba Fett, man.
Nah, dude. Like I like think it's gonna kick back up. Like I think that was the first couple episodes, and like it was just it was trying to like set the plot or whatever. And like like it is what it is. But the way they set everything up with this episode 5, like what's about to happen, it's gonna be good, dude. And like I don't want to ruin anything.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. I
Um,
trust you.
well, like we differ in opinions sometimes, like when it comes to movies. But like fucking episode 5 was cool. Like I had fun with it, man. Like it was, I was like, oh fuck, but I like the prequels, and it had a lot of that.
I heard that. That was,
Like gave a lot
going
of
through the
nods.
canyons
Yeah,
and
like the
Beggars
one
Canyon.
Starfire. Yeah, fucking Beggars Canyon.
And I heard there was a Womp Rat in Beggars Canyon.
Hmm.
Was there? Was there a little
Yeah,
Womp Rat in
yeah,
Beggars Canyon?
yeah, and
That's awesome.
yeah, or BB-8, which if you ever played Jedi, J- Jedi the fuck, what was it? That new game? Like I keep forgetting the name. Fucking Jedi Fallen
Uh,
Order.
yeah.
Yeah, that little droid that's in that game. It's a good game, but like he's in there. He's hanging out. Yeah, we're talking about Star Wars. I don't know. We're all over the place.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to get off here soon, man.
Yeah, it's creeping up on the 2 hour mark, and it's about time to shut her down. Rick, man, I'm sorry you couldn't get on here. I was really hoping you'd be able to tell your story.
Which which one are you trying to bring on, Eric?
Eric, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Cal Kestis. Man, dude, that would be cool because the actor's really good. For Cal Kestis.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he had played in that one show. I forgot what that's called too. Um, it's like a shit. What is it called? What did he play in? Hang on. I don't know why I'm forgetting it. Cause let's see.
Next time, Gadget.
Shameless.
Next time.
Shameless.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hopefully he comes in. But maybe that'll be the next surprise. And I'm pretty sure Luke's supposed to come back. I don't know yet, but
Yeah.
like
The end of Mandalorian, the last.
dude, I was crying, man.
Yep.
Bro.
Grown men cried. Because
Bro,
that
I
was the
like
look
didn't
we were
expect
supposed to
it.
have.
Dude, I will never forget it. I was in my old house in Virginia, and I was sitting on the
No, you
couch.
can't.
It was the last
You can't.
episode. It was the last episode.
You can't see it, but I got goosebumps thinking about it.
Yeah, man. It was the last episode. I was like, hell yeah. I was like eating some chips or something, and Lucy was in the kitchen cooking. And, and, I, like seen the X-Wing, like, like fly in. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, what the fuck was that? Like, what the fuck was that? I was like, hold the fuck up. And I like sat in front like this. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck was that? And then, the doors open up and he comes in with a black robe and you see his glove and then the green lightning, or the green
Green
lightsaber. And
lightsaber.
I'm like, oh my god! I got up. I was like freaking out and like fucking, my eyes were watering. Lucy was like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, what's
Yeah,
going on?
and you just hear that music, dum dum da da dum dum da da
Yeah.
dum da da dum 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 dum. Like it, I was like, hell, fire, and he's laying waste to all these some bitches. I'm like, yeah, it was Luke, that one gloved hand, like if Michael
This shit
Jackson
was
was a
nuts.
Jedi.
That was like some. That was like some top tier, top tier shit right there.
You damn right it was.
But yeah, like hopefully they bring him back, like with an actual actor. We'll see how that goes. Because the Mando is trying to, go check on Grogu, so that's why he's on Tatooine, and that's where he's going to be meeting up with Boba Fett.
Yeah.
So
So, the guy who played the Winter Soldier, what's his name? I can't remember his name. The guy who played Bucky,
yeah,
he would be great to play that role.
yeah, yeah. Like a lot of people think that, and like I think he already accepted the role. If I'm not,
That would be awesome because, I mean, he looks
Sebastian Stan.
Yeah, yep. Ramona, spoiler alert.
You think Luke could take Anakin? Well, he already did. That fucking Anakin cut his arm off. Let's see.
Yep, Sebastian Saw.
It's Stan. Stan.
Stein? Okay.
Sebastian Stan. Luke. Yeah, like there's like pictures and shit that like people put his face on Luke's face, and it's like it's like no different. It's almost better. Like he's like a better looking dude, but it still looks like Luke.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't see any like reliable shit that he might be doing it, but who knows? Like they like kept that whole Spider-Man thing a secret, so who knows? Well, Lucy's trying to call me. I think she's having some trouble, so
All right, brother.
All right, it was good to see y'all. Talk to you guys. Lee, I love you. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, anytime, man. Let's do it again. I love you too, and y'all be careful out there. All right, everybody. I do appreciate you guys hanging out. Ramona, Rick, Ray, and I know it took a left turn, but I did say it was an open floor about talking about anything and everything tonight, and that's just where we wound up. Share some information, have a good conversation, and like I said, Rick, I'm really sorry you weren't able to get on here tonight. I was really looking forward to it. Let's try again next week. Wednesday, I'll have the floor open again. And whoever wants to come on and tell their story, you're more than welcome. I welcome you with open arms. I do. And you share your story, and maybe somebody out there can glean a little, comfort from it, because there's probably somebody who's went through the same stuff. And I just like having a fellowship here, and talk about a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and trying to lighten the mood a little bit tonight. Just get away from the doom and gloom and all this other shit that's going on in the world, sometimes we need a break. I know I do. Because I'm listening way too much political stuff and seeing, man, I'd like to bury my head in the sand, but I can't, and we all know how that goes. Yeah, Rick, I hate that you come up and it said you had to connect, and then you told me you were going through DuckDuckGo, and I'm like, yeah, DuckDuckGo's. It's great for doing searches and things like that. It's very protected, but it also blocks you from doing a lot of stuff. Being a paranormal magnet, man. Yeah, I was a lot like that at one time. Zindras, Ray? He does have a Marine sense of humor. He's proud of that. No kidding. No, he's proud of that. He tell you, once a Marine, always a Marine. Ain't no former Marine. He's a Marine. I like DuckDuckGo too. I use it all the time. But when it comes to using StreamYard, I've got to use Google Chrome. It's the only one friendly to it. And it's a nerd thing. It really is, for the most part. I started out with a pen and paper gaming when I was a kid, playing Dungeons and Dragons. I've always been a fan of high fantasy, and I've been a weirdo, man, because I love westerns. I still love westerns. That's kind of my comfort food when it comes to TV. And then I'll watch The Lord of the Rings. I love it. Oh, I don't doubt that a bit, Rick. That the werewolves are in the national forest. Yeah, I don't doubt that a bit. Yeah, DuckDuckGo's a really good search engine if you want to, keep everything quiet and keep, the big tech from following you around. There we go. I got to get me a real green screen behind me. That way, this will help. But anyway, westerns and high fantasy is a hell of a damn combo, ain't it? All right, I hope you ain't hearing that stupid cat in the background. Hold on just a second. All right, I'm back. Crazy cat. Guys, I really want to get back out in the field and start doing some more boots on the ground stuff. Just doing some looking around and vlogging again. Get back to the roots. And I don't know. I think I'd like to do a couple more live streams during the week. I mean, what do you guys think? It did, didn't it? Just materialized. It's crazy. You ever see that meme where Homer Simpson kind of melds into the background? Just it's crazy. Maybe that's how Bigfoot looks when he materializes somewhere. And I ain't knocking that stuff because I don't know. I wouldn't doubt that they do that stuff. he Homer Simpson just backs into the hedge and kind of just disappears. It's kind of crazy. It's funny. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to end it right here. And tell me what you think. Is 2 nights a week okay for me to do a live stream, or would you like me to do maybe 1 or 2 more? I could sure enough try and get this ball rolling. We had a big turnout tonight. We had a whole 5 people out here tonight. But, it is what it is. More people come by and have a listen. Maybe they'll share it, get the word out. We'll have a lot more people come along. And like Ramona, I'm glad you come back by here. I'm sure I am glad you come back by. And I would love to hear your story told here. And Rick, you too. Well, I appreciate that, Ray. I really do. Next week I'm going to try have Brianna on and see if she'll, You met George R. Martin. Did you ask him when the hell he was going to finish that book? I love hanging with y'all too. It's great. We got a true fellowship going on here. Just when you feel like it. Ain't no pressure. No pressure. If you feel like telling your story, you do. If you don't, you don't. I reach out to my niece's ex, and he had an experience, and I don't know whether he was half drunk when I talked to him the first time, but he didn't. He's just kind of said the hell with that. He didn't respond to me or nothing, so he didn't want to have nothing to do with it. And I can't blame him. It is what it is. If he didn't want to talk about it, he doesn't want to talk about it. But jogging is a bad idea. Okay, I'm going to let her know. And I asked her the other day if she'd be willing to come back on the show, and she said she'd love to, so I think that's what's going to happen. I really want to get her baby sister on here, Lauren. And I may actually have to pre-record that one because of her schedule. So that's what might have to happen. She's a hoot, man. She's a hoot. She was actually considered gifted in school. And I know. Do a tap dance. You may be. All right, guys. Here's my spiel. Okay, to everyone who's actually made it this far in the video, caught the show. If you liked it, keep coming by. We've got a lot more content coming. Hit that like button. If you really like it, subscribe. And if you want this channel to grow, share it. The more people out there that know about us that come by, maybe they'll feel inclined to share their stories. There's a lot of people out here who have had run-ins with the paranormal, and that's the whole gambit. I've said it before, I'll say it again, it's not just cryptids here. Tonight proved it. Everything that goes bump in the night, whatever roams in the woods or comes down and visits us from another planet or another universe. It's just another galaxy, rather. It's just sometimes people need to get things off their chest, get it out in the open, and heal themselves. Because it sucks keeping all that in. Now, this is a good idea right here. If there is anybody who would, I'm going to get a dedicated email set up just for this channel. So, and I'll be coming along with that. I'll be posting that and making sure that's in the description box below so that you can access that. You can send me emails. If you've watched this show, don't feel like coming on, don't feel like telling your story personally, write it down. Tell me, and I will read it right here, and I will keep your anonymity intact. I'll be sure of that. If that's the route you want to go, because a lot of people want to get the story told, they want to get it out, and sometimes that's all it needs. That's all they need. That's all a person needs, just to tell that story and get it out there. Maybe hear it told back from somebody else. It's a healing process that all of us experiencers are having to go through. And those of us who have kept it in way too long and it's festered like a cancer. And there's a lot of people out there who have not had the experiences we have and don't understand what the hell this is that we go through. But if you've made it this far, you heard my spiel, know that you're welcome here anytime to tell your story or to have me tell your story. That's fine. I can do that. Raven's Outpost is here for experiencers and non-experiencers alike. If you want to learn a little something, maybe you will here. You'll leave here with more knowledge than you came here with. That I guarantee you. One way or the other. Oh, that's great. You guys are great. Hopefully I'll see you sooner than later. And I love you, mean it. Guys, y'all take care. Good night.